Hey guys, you guys will never believe. You will never believe. And if I was to ask you guys, can you guess what his response was to me saying that? You'll never guess. You'll never guess. Guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Crystal, and I am back with another video. So in today's video, I am bringing you guys a story time. So I know you guys really love those type of videos on my channel. So your girl had something weird that happened to her recently, and it's perfect for story time. So I definitely wanted to share it with you guys. So before we get into the video, be sure to subscribe to your girl's channel if you haven't subscribed as yet. If you are new here, my name is Crystal, and I do a bunch of different videos, vlogs, lifestyle, beauty, reviews, all that good stuff. So if you're into that kind of content, then I would highly suggest that you definitely keep watching, and also make sure you subscribe to your girl's channel. Give today's video a thumbs up, and make sure your post notification is on, so that way when your girl posts a video, you never miss it. So if you want to hear this story, okay, because it's a good one, then keep watching.
Long time is overdue. Let the pumping stop. Party mash up again. Hey, girl them bubbling.
Alright guys, so before I get into the video, let me like pull up my receipts, okay, because your girl needs her receipts. Alright, so your girl ordered Uber Eats. I mean, I've been using Uber Eats for years, and obviously I've been trying to eat healthy, everything, but this was a day when I ordered something, and according to my receipts, this was on May 2nd, so this was recently, okay. So your girl ordered, I found this new restaurant online. It's called Leaf, and they have a lot of healthy options in terms of eating, so I try my best to eat healthy as much as I can. So I came across that restaurant, and they had basically it was like a bowl, a shrimp bowl, but it had quinoa, it had I believe when I ordered it, I added sweet potatoes, a bunch of good stuff. So that's all my order was. It was a bowl. So I ordered it, and this was around 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I ordered this. So obviously, you know, when you order something from Uber, it tells you how long your order is gonna take. It shows you your driver, and obviously it gives you a progress of your order until it gets to you. So I ordered this around 3. When it got to like 3:45, and I'm estimating, guys, because I don't really remember everything, you know, for I don't remember everything exactly, but around like 3:45, I'd say 45 minutes into the order, which it should have gotten to me in half an hour, but 45 minutes into it, I got like the app, the tracking information updated, saying that my order was delayed. So I'm thinking maybe it's another 10 minutes, another 15 minutes, like, okay, it's delayed, I can't do anything except wait for it to get there. My husband and I, we opened the shipping center. So that's basically what I do on a day-to-day basis now. So we're in our store, and I ordered there basically. So mind you, this is around 3 o'clock, could be 4, but I think it was 3, and the order was already 45 minutes delayed. So they said it was gonna take, so basically it got stuck. So at like 3:45, when technically it should have already gotten to me, just stopped tracking completely. Like, it was like the weirdest thing. I've never seen that happen. Normally I get normally you get an update of the order until it gets to you. So basically 8 minutes, and then 6 minutes, or you know, whether however long it is that it is away from you, you get an update as it goes. But just picture that you ordered something, it said 20 minutes. The 20 minutes went down to like 8 minutes, and then it just completely disappeared. Like, there was not a time frame at all anymore. So I was being very patient, because I know things happen. That day the weather was fairly cloudy. It was nothing crazy happening with the weather. So I'm like, okay, let me give it some time. 5 o'clock came and I was still waiting for this food. Mind you, our store closed at 5. And I'm like, okay, let me just give it some time. You know, he's probably gonna be here any minute. Because at some point, I believe he got close to me. Close enough, but he was still maybe like 10 minutes away or so. And I'm like, okay, let me wait. Let me just, you know what I mean? Like, I'll just prolong the time. Hopefully he gets there, you know, in another 15-20 minutes. So at 6 o'clock, I was still waiting for this order. I finally decided to send a message to the driver, because it gives you the option to either call them, which I find is not always the best. Sometimes they don't answer, but it gave you the option to message. So I sent a message at 6:01 on May 2nd saying, why is this delivery taking so long? That's all I wrote. At 6:18, which is 17 minutes later, and just keep in mind, I've been already waiting all this time, like about 2-3 hours, the driver writes, I'm so sorry, my phone died. I couldn't get your address. Please give my phone a little time to charge. Well, the word time wasn't in there, but I think that's what he meant. Please give my phone a little to charge. I live not too far from you, so I got you. Once again, I'm sorry for the wait. My phone is retarded. 6:24, which was, I don't know, 8 minutes later, he writes, on my way. So at 6:25, which was a minute later, I wrote, that's understandable, but now my food is probably cold at this point. You guys will never believe. You will never believe. And if I was to ask you guys, can you guess what his response was to me saying that? You'll never guess. You'll never guess. This guy, which it was a guy, by the way, wrote me back and said, I warmed it up in my microwave. So basically, his phone died. He couldn't get my address. So he went to his house to charge his phone, which is what took so long, and which is why the tracking just disappeared. It just wasn't tracking at all anymore, because he completely went off the grid, because his phone just shut down. And while charging his phone in his house, he thought it was a good idea to bring my food up to his house and warm it in his microwave. I'm sorry, what? Like, what do you think your job is, and what are you doing? Like, where in this world do you feel that this is sanitary, that this is sane, and this is safe? Like, I don't know you from a hole in the wall. I don't care how honest of a person you are, and I don't care that you think you were doing something helpful. That is not helpful. That is just straight up weird and creepy. Like, I don't know what you got in your crib. I don't know if you threw something in my food. I don't know where your hands been. I don't know what you have. I'm sorry. You thought in your mind that this was a good gesture, but this was not. This is food. We're talking about something that has to be ingested, that has to go in my body. I don't know who you are. You're already like a red flag to me, because, like, hello, you're doing UberEats. Like, I understand maybe you did a few deliveries before me and your phone died or whatever the case may be, but you should have just forgot about the order, bro. Like, once you got your phone back on, you should have canceled the order. Like, I don't know what in your right mind told you that that was an okay thing to say to me as the customer, or even to do. Like, you don't understand that I've been waiting for this for the longest. One, I wasn't too mad because after like 2 hours, come on, my food is nowhere near, okay, how it was when it was made anymore. I'm pretty sure it wasn't no good anymore. And I would have been fine with him just canceling instead of like going through all this trouble in his mind to save the stop and the order. And when this answer came to my phone, I was baffled that I had to show my husband because I could not believe that was the response. I already thought this order was already going on a weird route because who has to wait 3 hours for an order? Like when? Since when? I don't even know. I think the longest I ever had to wait for an Uber Eats order was like half an hour. 3 hours? But for you to even say, oh, I live not too far from you, like there were a lot of red flags. I just didn't feel comfortable at all anymore with this order, and I was gonna wait for him to bring it, and I still wasn't gonna eat it, to be honest with you. I really wasn't, because I already waited all this time. But when he mentioned this shit about his microwave, I was like, oh no, oh no. I don't even want him coming anywhere near me. That's weird. That's very weird to me. I don't know, that guy, I don't know what was going through his mind, but that was one of the weirdest Uber Eats order I have ever had. And I called customer service so fast it would have made your head spin. And I called them and I said, listen, this, and before I did that, I tried to cancel the order myself on the app, because when he wrote me that, there was no need for a response. Oh my god, he did not deserve a response from me. Like, that's all I needed to hear. And I went on the app to try to cancel the order, and it would not let me cancel the order. I don't know why. Normally I can do that. Maybe it was already en route or whatever the case may be. I don't know. But I just didn't want him anywhere near my vicinity of where I was at, because he just gave me the creeps, and his profile picture didn't help either. And I had to call customer service. That was the only way for me to cancel the order. And I called them so quickly, and I literally explained everything to them. Like, I ordered food, it showed me a delay message, it's been hours since I've been waiting for this, and I couldn't even see the progress of my order at all. And then I wrote the driver, and he tells me this. I said,
I don't know how on earth this is acceptable, but this is not sanitary, it's not safe, and it makes me very uncomfortable, and I need to cancel this order. I do not want him delivering the food to me at all.
And the person I spoke to was really nice, but he said that he was required to give me two options. The two options was, one, if I was okay with him giving me, if I was okay with the order still being delivered and them giving me part of the money back to avoid the cancellation, or if I wanted to cancel outright and get a full refund.
I don't even know why you asked me that. Did you not just hear what I just fucking told you happened?
But anyway, I went with option number 2.
Obviously.
And got my full refund back, and he was able to cancel the order before the guy got anywhere close to my location. But it was just creepy. I have never had that happen to me. It's like the weirdest thing. And as a female, it's already really scary in this world. Not saying that things don't happen to guys, but females, we just have to be on high alert, because this could have ended. You never know where this guy, what he planned to do. You know what I mean? Another person probably really thought this guy was being nice, and oh my god, he warmed up my food and all of that, and I would have ate it. And like, you never know. Like, I just don't trust people. I'm sorry, I don't trust people. I don't know who you are. I don't know what you did to my food when you went upstairs. You should not even open my order, okay? Like, back in the day, you would order from Uber Eats or from McDonald's, and they would eat your fries. Like, you would get half-eaten fries. You wouldn't even get a drink. That happened to me one time where I didn't get a drink at all. And I know drivers were eating people's food. And this is why now you order McDonald's, the bag is completely sealed. A lot of food is sealed now because it was just not sanitary. People had access to what you were ordering, and you just never know, and you cannot take any chances. And there's a lot of disgusting people in the world, a lot of dishonest and disgusting people in the world, and you just never know people's intentions. And I just never want to find out. I just, as a female, as a woman, I just want to protect myself and like just be safe out there, be alert, because there's just so many people who wake up every day just planning to do something just crazy for no apparent reason. And the world that we live in now, you just have to pay attention to everything. Pay attention when you order from an app. Pay attention when you go on the train, because that's the new thing now. Unfortunately, I see people getting pushed and shoved on the train all the time now. And this just needs to stop. This is just not normal behavior. Like, there's so much mental illness, just so much things going on. And I'm not even talking about the mental illness of people who have like diagnoses that just are genetic and things like that. I'm talking about people who just choose to be like really mean and just bad people in society for no apparent reason. Just be on alert, be careful, because there's just so much crazy things happening in the world. And you know, if you get in an Uber, like, I don't know if you guys know this, but obviously Uber, you have, when you call an Uber, you know, obviously when they get here, they want to know your name. I didn't know this, so that's why I'm sharing it. Maybe you know. If you do, great. If you don't, then listen up. Other than just saying your name, there's an option, but you have to add it to your Uber app because it's not an automatic thing. You can add a PIN to your rides, and what that does is every ride you're gonna get a unique and different PIN number that you have to tell the driver along with your name. So yes, you can still go ahead and say Crystal when the Uber arrives. Of course, you should always check the license plate. Do not get in any car without checking the license plate. And I don't care if the car has passed me. I am walking, okay? Or if it's like pulled up right in front of me and I can't see the back, I am walking to the back, okay? This is your life. Like, you cannot take any chances. Always check the license plate. Tell them your name, and after you've told them the name, they cannot drive off and they cannot see your destination of where you're going until you give them the 4-digit PIN number, which they have to put in to the Uber app, and then it will show them your address of where you're going. This is just a second security measure to make sure they are picking up the right passenger and to make sure that you're getting in the right car. And I know a lot of people think this is complicated, but the reason why it's important and why it works is because I've had Ubers that I've called, and instead of a driver waiting for you to tell them your name, they would basically ask you your name, Crystal. And I've had people get in my Uber and agree and say yes, they were me when they weren't me, and the driver would drive off and I would see the progress of the ride and I wasn't even in the car. So this PIN thing, which I don't know how long it's been on the app, but it was genius. It just gives an added security measure to your ride. But I just wanted to give that little tip. You know what I mean? Because us girls gotta help each other. But anyway, guys, I had to share this story time. Please be careful with your food. Pay attention when you're out there. Just be careful. It was really short and to the point, but I wanted to share it because it was a little bit funny, maybe like 10% funny, but 90% scary and creepy. The fact that somebody even thought that this was acceptable. But good intentions like that can turn into something else. So just always be careful. Thank you guys so much for watching your girl's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this story time. Let me know in the comment section below if you've ever had a horror story with an Uber Eats order, because I just want to know, has this happened to anybody else? Hopefully not, but let me know if you've had any weird encounters, whether it's with food, with a Uber, any weird encounter that you've had using an app. Definitely follow your girl on social media. My Instagram is Chrisyslane. No more underscore in the front, just Chrisyslane. But all of my social medias will be in the description box below, so you can get, you know, the accurate account. But again, thank you guys so much for watching as always, and I will see you guys on my next video. Bye guys.